years of trial and error, I have finally perfected my curly hair routine. It's easy, it doesn't take very long, and I get good results every single time. And so I'm making a video to share with you how I do that. That being said, everyone's hair is different. I cannot guarantee you will get the same results as me, and I recommend that you at least experiment with your hair. But this is a good starting off point. So let's do it. The first thing I do is shampoo my hair. I recommend shampooing twice. The first round is getting off all the extra hair products, and the second round is kind of like really deeply cleaning it. I also always notice that my hair kind of suds more on the second round, which makes me feel like it's cleaning it better. It's also really important to cleanse all of your hair from the roots all the way down to the ends. I recommend always double shampooing your hair. In fact, if you take nothing from this video except always double shampooing your hair, I think that would be good. That would be a good outcome. Always start at the roots with conditioner and work that in. I do not work it into my scalp, and I don't recommend that you do either. So really work it into the bottom of your hair, and then gently brush, starting at the bottom, working your way up, and then that kind of distributes the conditioner throughout all your hair. The reason we detangle from the bottom, I recently learned, is because if you do it from the top, all you're doing is like pulling and making the knots actually tighter and harder to get out. If you start from the bottom, you're kind of like loosening them, and that's why it works better, and your hair falls out less. So always start from the bottom when detangling. Now, I like to rinse my hair upside down in the shower. Does it feel a little ridiculous? Yes, it does, okay? But I like having volume in my hair, and this is a really good way to get it. The reason this creates more volume is the water coaxes the hair follicles away from laying flat on the head. One of the things I'm doing is this motion called Squish to Condish. Why do these have weird names? I don't know. It's called Squish to Condish. You're taking soaking wet hair and conditioner and squishing them together. Basically, you're like forcing moisture into your hair. Get in. And it works. After the shower, I add a little bit of curl cream or leave-in conditioner into my hair, and I brush that through, and I squish again, squish to condish, again, like forcing that moisture into the curl pattern and like into my hair. Get in. You know, you get it. The next step is to plop my hair, which basically means nestling it into this towel and then gently tying it on top of my head. It took me way too long to figure out that that's how you use those kind of towels, but I know now. And that's how I do it. I add the rest of the product into my hair after the plopping. This is called damp styling. I do this because I don't like having wet hair, and I really like having my hair have a little bit of frizz in it. I feel like it gives it more volume, and I just like the way my hair is when it's a bit bouncier. If I were to wet style my hair, which means putting the products in when it's soaking wet, I would have less frizz and also less volume. I just really like the way my hair looks when I put leave-in conditioner when it's wet, and then a gel and or styler after I've plopped it. That's just what really works for me after years of trial and error. And my hair dries faster, which is a huge perk because I don't like diffusing my hair, and I also don't like having wet hair. It's my least favorite part of having curly hair is drying it. I am lazy about styling my hair. I do not like brush styling because it takes too long. And so the only thing that I really brush style is my bangs. I brush them up to create volume and then finger curl them, making sure to separate each curl strand for lots of volume, and then I give them a good scrunch. I am sure you're gonna ask me what hair products I use. The reason I'm not focusing on the products is that the techniques matter more than the products that you're using. When you try this, try it with stuff that you're already using at home. Try these techniques and see what happens. You can absolutely get excellent results from very cheap drugstore ones to very high-end fancy products. The products matter sometimes, but the techniques matter so much more, and so you should try with what you have. I'm not about to tell you to go spend oodles of money to get nice hair. You don't have to spend tons of money to take care of your curls. It's absolutely accessible to everyone. And then it's time to dry my hair. I diffuse on low heat, high fan, blowing hard. The wind speed, what is it called? Velocity. Low heat, high fan, high air, definitely a word for this and I don't know what it is. High airflow. I diffuse with low heat and the highest airflow possible because I'm lazy. I don't like how long it takes to diffuse my hair. I also don't care about frizz very much. I think frizz is great. It gives me volume. I like the way it looks. I'm not trying to get frizz-free hair with this routine. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I diffuse my hair to maybe like 75% dry. It takes about 12 to 15 minutes, not as much as I can stand. And then I let it air dry the rest of the way. And by that time, it's like pretty bouncy. It's not like dripping, and it dries pretty quickly. So that's just what works for me, and it's what I do. And the final step, and perhaps the most fun, is adding oil to my hair. I add a little oil, I scrunch it around, and ta-da! So that is how I do my hair and get pretty darn good results every single time, if I do say so myself. I hope this was helpful. I hope you try it and it works for your hair. And please let me know how it goes. I want to hear, I want to see. Tag me on social media if you post about it, and I will see you in the next video.